first, let me just thank you all for coming, being interested in learning more about ACE Group. We're obviously very happy to be here. ACE Group has operations throughout the world. Our operation here in Turkey is relatively new, but one that we're very excited about. I've spent the last few days with our local team, and it's been eye-opening and actually exciting in terms of the opportunity to build our business, but also to offer, I think, insurance products and insurance distribution channels to this market that are relatively new, and certainly very new to this market, so we're very keen on it. I guess just by way of introduction, ACE Group is, as you probably know, for the most part, and increasingly it's different than this, but we're originally a commercial property and casualty company. But the truth is we've grown over the years, and our business mix has changed over the years. And now we write and continue to write commercial property casualty, but we also underwrite life insurance products in certain markets. We underwrite personal lines products in some places, largely emerging markets, developing markets. And the division, the product line that I'm most excited about is we write accident and health products, and we do that around the world. My responsibility at ACE is for that product line, accident and health. And we underwrite it in over 40 countries. It's considered in our industry sort of a specialty line. Not all companies spend a lot of time on accident and health products. We do, one or two competitors. In any given market, there are a few companies that actually offer accident and health in a significant way. But for us, it's a real focus. And the focus is not just on product, it's also on distribution. Distribution is critical to the accident and health business. And kind of before I go further, do you all know what accident and health products actually are? I mean, very often, frankly, I go into a room and talk about accident and health. No one even knows what we mean. Are you guys familiar with it? Because it often bears some explanation. When we talk about accident and health products, it really centers on the accident. What we're covering is individuals, families, individuals, households, sometimes employees as individuals, though. And we're covering them in case they actually have an accident, just as the title would suggest. We cover people who are injured in an accident, disabled in an accident, even killed in an accident. And so as a result, the coverage we offer is really to take care of people, families, individuals, employees, in the event of often real catastrophe. I mean, sometimes it's simple temporary disability, sometimes it's a longer-term disability. But it's an insurance product that's critical, and especially critical to people who have moderate incomes, who don't have huge savings, who haven't provided for their families for the future, and are young enough to be at risk largely to have something happen to them in an accident as opposed to dying of disease or old age. The other thing we do, and accident is critical, is we write supplemental health products. And again, the products are intended largely for emerging middle-income people. The products don't tend to be sold to people who are enormously wealthy. They're people really in the middle class who need protection. If they're hospitalized, if they need surgery, if something, again, specific happens to them, which poses a financial hardship on the individual or the family. So it's a little bit different than a lot of the insurance products that people generally talk about in the marketplace. It's not mandatory automobile insurance. It's not insurance to protect your home. It's not insurance that typically the wealthy might use to save money for the future. It's something for the middle class, for here and now, for real concerns, and it's to protect them in the event of really bad fortune. The interesting thing about it is most companies don't really write much of that kind of insurance, and even fewer sell it the way we do. If you look at our international accident and health business, we underwrite about $4 billion worth of it worldwide. About half of that on the international side is written for individuals. The other half tends to be written for groups of people, usually groups of employees. So what happens is the company is buying the insurance for those people, for their staff. That's more like the commercial insurance business. We're dealing with brokers and commercial risk managers. Pretty standard process that a lot of you would be familiar with if you know commercial insurance. On the other hand, half of our business is individual. And of that, more than 2/3 of it, well, let's call it $1 billion worth of it today, is sold through individual marketing methods, usually direct marketing methods, often through outbound telesales, sometimes online, usually in conjunction with the partner. The partner may be a bank, it may be a mobile phone operator, it could be a utility company, and really what we're doing is offering these accident and health products through that partnering institution. We'll get information about their customer base, we'll find which of their customers are likely to need these kinds of products and want these kinds of products, and we'll market to them through outbound telesales. And the interesting thing about that is the fit with this market. As I've understood it from our team, in this market, most insurance is sold either through agents, increasingly through banks, but it is not common practice yet to sell directly to consumers through methods like outbound telesales or through what we call these affinity partners, other businesses who have access to their customer base. So we think we're bringing something new, and with that new distribution channel, calling people on the phone, talking to them about insurance and offering it to them on the phone itself, we make it available to people who would never otherwise have access to that kind of protection. I mean, and again, we think about it in terms of that emerging middle class family. And those people are the ones who don't have access, easy access to insurance products. Brokers are not calling them. Agents are not knocking on their doors. These are people who don't normally have access to our products. By using the phone, we can reach out beyond the big metropolitan areas. We can reach out beyond the middle and upper middle classes, and we can get into more rural areas, and we can offer products that are very well suited to those people. They have families to protect, they have moderate incomes, they need simple, affordable products that take care of them if the worst happens. And in the marketing we've done so far, and we're still early in the process in this country, what we found is people are more responsive to our products. A greater percentage of them literally say, yes, I'd like to buy one when we call them on the phone. In the in regional areas outside Istanbul, for example, we're seeing much better response rates in people in areas like Anatolia, where you have masses of these people who today are underserved by the insurance industry. And again, that's exciting for us because it means we're bringing something unique to the market, good for us because it's profitable, but also good for the country really because we're offering something different. We're closing a gap, filling a gap that exists in terms of what our industry typically supplies. So, you know, it's a confluence of different things, but it makes us very, very eager to be in this market and to grow our business pretty rapidly, and that's the opportunity that we see. So maybe I've gotten a bit carried away, but I really like accident and health products, and they are, again, a superb fit with this economy, and maybe more important than the economy, with the demography, with the age and income levels, the mix of people in this market. Thanks for coming, everybody. As I mentioned to you before, ACE Group is a very large multinational insurance company. One of the countries of most interest to us right now is Turkey. That's one of the reasons I'm here. Our products happen to fit very well with people in the emerging middle classes. The division that I lead, Accident and Health, offers products to those people that really cover them in the event of some catastrophic and in some cases more mundane event. If people have accidents, lose their jobs, are disabled, our products cover them. And the products are best suited to people who really are just entering the formal economy, who have moderate incomes, and really need the kind of protection that usually is not available from most companies. We offer these products via outbound telesales, via partners like utilities, mobile network operators, phone companies, and really put insurance coverage and important protection in the hands of families that most need it. Our medium and short-term targets are to grow rapidly. I mean, there's no doubt there's a lot of opportunity for us in this market. We're excited about the possibility to, in some lines of business, virtually double it every year over the next several years. We'll never be probably the biggest insurance company in the Turkish market because we focus on very specific segments where we have products and distribution channels that other companies don't have. But we expect dramatic growth in our business here. We have a lot of confidence in our team. And just in the short time I've been here this week, we see lots of opportunities that actually we hadn't even anticipated.
Türkiye'de ferdi kaza dediğimizde ilk aklımıza gelen kaza sonucu ölüm, vefat ve maliyet teminatları. Biz ACE olarak aslında çok daha geniş bir ürün yelpazesine sahibiz. Bu verdiğimiz ana teminatların dışında kişilerin sağlığını tamamlayan kaza sonucu veya bir takım hastalıklar sonucu tamamlayan ürünlerimiz mevcut. Hastaneye gidip kaldıklarında, ameliyat olduklarında, kendilerini ve ailelerini korumak anlamında hazırladığımız ürünler var ve biz bunlara zaten koruma planları diyoruz. Bu kişinin kaza sonucu oluşacak giderlerinin korunması, sağlığıyla ilgili oluşabilecek kaza veya hastalık sonucu oluşabilecek giderlerin oluşması. Bunun dışında fatura koruma dediğimiz bir ürünümüz var. Bu da gene kişinin kaza sonucu malul olması, ölmesi veya işsiz kalması durumlarında bazı faturalarının ve talep ettiği faturaların kendisine ödenmesi şeklinde bir ürün yelpazesiyle Türkiye pazarına girdik. Ve Türkiye pazarına aslında bu anlamda baktığımızda da çok geniş bir yelpazenin olduğunu görüyoruz. Çünkü biz çok farklı bir sigortacıyız satış kanalları açısından. Biz bu ürünlerimizin satışını outbound dediğimiz telemarketing aktiviteleriyle yapıyoruz. Şu an direkt ACE adıyla aramalar yapıyoruz ama önümüzdeki ay büyük bir marka işbirliğiyle piyasada olacağız ve bunu izleyen aylarda da siz çok farklı işbirlikleriyle piyasanın bu alandaki en büyük oyuncularından biri olacağız.